Oops, everybody, it's telling me I have to rotate my phone. So hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I am so sorry about that, guys. I guess with the new Facebook stuff, your phone cannot be horizontal for someone when you're joining someone. So anyway, thanks for being patient. My name is Ask Dr. Heather, and you are here at Ask Dr. Heather. I'm Heather Dewar-Carden. I'm super excited. That's probably why I'm talking fast. My ketone level's high, but I'm going to bring a friend of mine to join us today because we have some amazing news to share. And I do want to say hi to have her pop on after Dr. Jamie's off. But I heard some interesting stats today where Dr. Jamie is joining us. So, hey, Dr. Jamie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Good. I'm going to share some stats I haven't shared with you before. So, I was reading this morning. The average person spends $25.78 a day on food. That's $180. Like, I think that is crazy, but I want to challenge everybody. Go through your receipts in your purse if you're the primary shopper and see how much money you're spending on food. The reason I thought this was interesting because right now, as you know, Dr. Jamie, I'm doing the Reboot, which is a 60-hour kind of keto fast blast where we actually don't have any solid food. We consume nutrients in the form of ketones, different amino acids, different nutrients. But if you think the average person spends $25.78 a day on food, that's a lot of money. And oftentimes when we are eating, we are not feeding our bodies. We are actually feeding the disease that's about to come. So I love how you talk about whole food. And I wanted to have you join me today because you had an amazing start to 2019. So tell me, as a chiropractor, as a doctor, as a mom of four, a wife, a daughter, tell me what you are most excited about or what really inspired you the other night and what happened and where did it happen?
Sorry, let me turn you up real quick.
You're the only person that wants to turn me up. My kids are like usually turning me down, Mom. Sorry, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay? Okay,
Yes.
sorry. All right. Yes, I couldn't believe the turnout we had. I mean, we had over 120 people that were interested. We had well over 50 who showed up. I mean,
For
we're in a
what?
small town in Paola.
Wait, so hold on. You said these people showed up for what? You didn't tell us what it was.
Sorry, I cannot, my volume won't go up. Can't hear you very well.
Can everybody else hear me? Kat, Christine, if you can help me, give me a thumbs up. And if you can hear Dr. James, yep, thumbs up. Everyone says they can hear us. So tell me what happened this week.
Well, we had a Keto 101. So, of course, we just put it out on Facebook. And I just couldn't believe it. Just people kept RSVPing. We actually had to go ahead and add another class because our room was, I knew we were going to have problems with parking and room for people to sit. And we ended up with, I think, over 40 people in the first class. And then I think 12 or 15 in the second one. So I couldn't believe it. People just kept coming in. We kept bringing chairs in. People were sitting on the floor. It was amazing. And it was so exciting to me to see so many people wanting to make the change, wanting to improve their health, knowing that it's time and that they've heard enough about the ketogenic diet and ketones to know, okay, I want to know more. So I was super excited. Like I said, we always focus on whole food, focus on eating just real food and nourishing the body.
So I'm going to ask you, how many people said they were interested? I know time is precious for everyone, but how many people said they were interested?
We had well over 120. I think I didn't check after the event. I think it went up even more. Was it 140?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was about right there. So if you don't know Dr. Jamie, she is a third generation chiropractor. Her brother is a chiropractic physician. Her dad is a chiropractic physician, her uncle, her grandma. So knowing that your establishment has been there for decades after decades, we don't have the answers. I'm anticipating the answer. Has this been the most response you've ever gotten to a wellness class of any sort, any purification, sugar detox, back care talks? Has this been the most you ever had in the decades and history of folk chiropractic?
No comparison. Absolutely no comparison. Yeah. So I think the most I've ever had for anything else is maybe 30. So, but yeah. So, I mean, we had almost double of what we would normally have for anything else. So yeah, it's amazing.
You know, and I love the look of seeing your dad and your mom. They're helping out, supporting. Your dad's running around the office trying to find chairs. He's running next door trying to find chairs. We're squishing people in there. So I'm like you. And And as a healthcare provider, when you know that you dedicate your life to your family and God first, and then to your practice, to have so many people interested in helping themselves and so many decades of people not feeling well, it almost makes me want to cry, because it's so empowering to us to have people so excited, to ready to go. And I'm probably welling up now, but just, and even the people on here, I know their history. So thinking that how much people spend. So I think, but the sad news is we have a little bit of sad news. So Dr. Jamie, what is our sad news about our 10-day keto kickstart on the 10th?
All right, are we there? Sorry, we're having major problems here.
Put your earbuds in.
They're in.
Okay.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. All right, yes. Unfortunately, our 10-day is closed. We had such big response that we don't have any more spots left in the 10-day that's starting tomorrow. So, but the good news is we are going to have some more programs the rest of this month. So we are planning on possibly doing another reboot, and then also a 20-day challenge in January. So we are going to go ahead and start taking signups for that. So please let us know if you're interested. Reach out to me, reach out to Dr. Heather. You can email me, send me a message through Facebook Messenger, comment on this video here, and let us know if you're ready to sign up, because we are starting to take signups for our next programs coming up in January.
Yeah, and that's great. And what I wanted to do is really explain. People said, why do you close it out? Why do you limit the number of people? Because we have about 12 coaches behind the scenes in our 10-day keto kickstart. We want to make sure that we have enough time to support you properly, and we support you several times throughout the day. Meal ideas, menu ideas, free subscription to BrainTap. So we do a lot of things for you. And I feel like if we get so many people, and that's exactly why Dr. Jamie divided her class in half, we can't really reach everybody we want to reach. And you can hear on her Facebook, like, she didn't get to talk to people. There were so many people there. So in our 10-day, we limit it so we can give you everything that you need to support you. But what we are going to do is we are offering a 20-day challenge. We did a 14-day challenge. We maxed out at 114 people on that 14-day challenge. Crazy. In December, of all places, of all times of the year. So we're going to launch a 20-day keto challenge. We're going to help you with real whole foods, identifying when you're hungry, when you're not, when you're eating, when you're not. And we are going to use the amazing supportive products that we have found that help people Jamie's been practicing 15 years. I'm 20 plus years. So if you put our years together with practice, we throw Dr. Ralph's 20 years in there, her dad's 30 plus years in there, her brother's 10 plus years. We have almost a century of chiropractic work between our belts, between our two families. And also, we're both moms of 4 kids that we want to bring you 100% support. So if we make it so big, we can't get the support, I feel like people don't succeed at the level they want to. So that's really what I want to jump on about. Take Dr. Jamie, your kiddos are getting home, my kiddos are getting home. But if you want details, we are going to open up registration fair for everyone at noon tomorrow. So noon Central Standard Time, go ahead and get your name in to myself, Dr. Jamie. We do have you prepay for the group to hold your spot. And then we will have another Keto One workshop. We'll do it via Zoom if that works for people. I have a lot of people that works best for them because they work a swing shift or they have kiddos. I know we're getting ready to also have a keto potluck again, so we can introduce that. But we want to be fair to everyone and invite everyone. And if you have done our 10-day before, you can absolutely re-register. You can absolutely participate again, because I feel that repetition is the key to success. And I think that's what we have found as well. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Any last words you want to share about anything, about school, about kids, about health, about New Year's?
Well, the biggest thing I want to do is, number one, give a shout out to all the people that helped me the other night. Of course, like I said, my mom, my dad, I had Lori, Maggie, Dee Dee, Cindy, all those people were just excellent in helping me, because I knew we were going to have a big crowd, and they all stepped up, helped any way that they could. And I really, really appreciate any of the help from them. So, but yeah, just looking forward to another crazy year. So,
and I think that's perfect what you said. It's so exciting to see so many people step up, and like, I feel so good. I want to help everybody else feel good. I don't care if I don't know the people, compared to like somebody running a 5K. You cheer for your person running the 5K, but for everybody else. And then seeing just your friends, your family, everybody pouring in to support people they didn't even know, because they've had such an amazing experience. So many people want to volunteer their story and share their story about why they did the reboot, why they did the 10-day, why it helped them out. So I want to thank you for your time. The last thing I'm going to close with, because I'm a number person, is that what the stats that I read a couple weeks ago and I shared at your Keto 101 is that if you have a New Year's resolution, you actually have 43% chance of changing your current lifestyle, your condition, of actually achieving that goal if you share it with someone, and that's why accountability is so important. That's why I do things with Dr. Jamie. If you have an accountability partner, if you write it down, share it with someone, 78% chance that you're actually going to achieve that. And so in our 10-day group, and our 20-day group, we're getting ready because our 10 days already closed out. In our 20-day group, we have you show up every single night. I think we've had over 90% participation every single day of everyone participating. And if you don't show up, we come and find you. So I think that's also been successful. So 78% of people, which is amazing. So I want to thank you for joining us. Hey, Kat, I'm going to ask Kat real quick here. Hey, Kat, if I bring you to the screen, would you join in? Say yes or no. Because she has an amazing story. We'll see what she says. It is not prepared, but I think it goes right along with what we're saying, that whether it's our 10-day is 1 day at a time. If you're learning how to lose fat, it's 1 pound at a time. If you're changing your blood sugar, it's I love your kids, Jamie, that, if you're changing your blood sugar, your blood pressure, it's just 1 number at a time. It's day by day. So I guess Kat is not going to jump on. I put her on the spot here. We've talked about it before, but she has an amazing story.
Yeah,
and if
she did that to me too. She told me 5 minutes ago we were going live. So
sorry guys, but anyway, we'll let Kat share her own story at another time, but it is 1 day at a time. And that's exactly how we found to be most successful. So I did want to I'm in my nightgown right now, but sure. Okay. Kat's going to join us. So Dr. Jamie, I'm going to say goodbye to you. I'm going to have Kat jump on and share her story, and then we'll be talking with you soon. Okay.
Great.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is my first time ever having 2 people come to the screen. So I think I have to, Kat, it's not letting me invite you to the screen. Does anybody know how to help? I was actually trying to help. I see you on here. I see you reading. I'm liking your comments. I'm sorry for the delay, guys. Maybe we aren't going to hear from Kat Evans today. It seems like she is typing hi. I'm inviting her. And I don't know why it's not letting me do that. So Kat, we will get this next time. It says swipe right, swipe left. I've tapped on your name a bunch of times. We will actually join each other another time. But I did want to jump on here and share that fact, because people often say it's too expensive to eat healthy. It's too expensive to buy organic food. It's too expensive to do the keto diet. I'm here to tell you what happens is that the average person eats 17 times a day. So when we hear this is too expensive to eat healthy, but knowing that people are spending $25.78 a day, that can be pretty quickly. If you go through a drive-through and you get a breakfast sandwich and a drink, you're probably at $6. Or if you get a special coffee mid-morning, you're another $5 or $6. If you drive through for lunch, whether it's Chipotle, Burger King, McDonald's, Subway, it's another $7 or $8 for lunch just for you. So it does add up pretty quickly. What we find with the ketogenic diet, because your blood sugar is balanced, your sugar craving isn't going up, your hunger goes down, your cravings go down, is that when your blood sugar is more balanced, your body taps into the food source or fuel source that it already has stored in it. So Kat says, no, I still can't get her on there. Anyway, Kat, we'll do it another time. But what we do know is that what happens is in 2001, we used to eat 3 meals a day. I'm sorry, 1978, we ate 3 meals a day. In 2005, we went to 5 meals a day. Now we're eating 17 times a day. If we were to cut 1 meal out a day, we could actually eradicate world hunger. So when people talk about the ketogenic diet, we talk about intermittent fasting, which is eating less meals, eating smaller quantities, but the quantities are much higher dense in energy-rich sources, whether it's greens or fats or meats, or even if you do 90% beef versus 87% beef, you actually increase your protein by like 85%. So even spending an extra $1 a pound can really matter. But what I'm getting at is when you do practices like intermittent fasting, and then you start not to have those hungers, and cravings, you're not spending money on unwanted food items like Pop-Tarts and drive-through drinks and things like that. And then you really start to optimize your life. At Dr. Jamie's Keto 101, we had so many people raise their hand wanting to share their stories of just doing a 10-day keto kickstart and just feeling what happens when they experience what their body does on exogenous ketones or the ketogenic diet. It can be with or without. It doesn't have to be with the exogenous ketones. It's just an amazing tool to help curb those cravings and get your body through that so you don't go through that keto carb flu. So I just wanted to jump, like I say, with Dr. Jamie, because we did hit our limit. We keep our coaching limit to 100 people. So we had 100 people sign up and pay and commit. We are taking a list for our next group. And Tracy joined us last time, and I know she had an amazing result as well. But just wanted to give you a little thought of that. So I'm going to challenge you. see what you spend this month on groceries. And if you have a household of 5, or maybe it's just you and your husband, or maybe you eat separately, maybe someone travels for work and someone doesn't, or maybe you're a teacher and you eat at school, just track what you spend on your meals. I have been said, it's been heard to said that I actually have people, I didn't say that right, come to my office and they say, oh, it's so expensive to do this or that. And I'm like, pull out your receipts. Let's see how much non-food items you've been eating. So I'll challenge you to do the same. Pull out your receipts if you're a person who stuffs them in your purse, and circle non-food items. So the definition of food is any substance or drink that nourishes your body and promotes growth. So we know sugar feeds inflammation. So if it contains sugar, if it was in a package, if it was in the middle of the store, probably not a food item, probably not nourishing and promoting growth and rebuilding your body. That's a really easy way to tell if it's food or not. So if you bought boxed cereal, that would not be a food to me, but definitely things like vegetables and fruits and lots of green leafy vegetables, lots of healthy meats. And then again, we start talking about organic. I know 3 years ago, Pam and I did an Aldi's walkthrough, which we may do again, because you can find organic rich food there. And we talk about organic food. We really need to just talk about the dirty dozen, or ones that are most important to eat organic, that are less contaminated. And the reason that we do promote eating healthy local greens and organic when possible, Sam's, Costco, big chain stores, big box stores, even like Whole Foods, Sprouts, they all have organic stuff. They all go on sale. So when they're on sale, the frozen stuff, because frozen is nature's way of pausing is actually safer to do than sometimes even buying the stuff in the fresh market that's maybe been there for a week or two. I'm trying to help the light here. So know that that can actually be a great way in the wintertime, is actually just buy frozen vegetables, buy what's on sale. So we talked about taking one day at a time when you're making a lifestyle change, whether it's losing weight, balancing your blood sugar, beginning to walk, or anything like that. It's one day at a time. So Kat, could you just tease us and let us know what your time frame has been and how many fat pounds you have lost doing intermittent fasting and just simply repeating the reboot every single month? If you feel like dropping that down there, please do. I'll tag you in this afterwards, because I just love sharing health wins, and that's what it's about. So thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you for letting us just pop on randomly. But I do want to challenge you, and I'm going to expect it. I'm going to keep checking. Let me know how much money you have spent on non-food items, and maybe you eat super healthy, and do include nutritional supplements with that, because if you're buying a protein powder, that would count as food. If you're buying on-the-go sports drinks, that would count as food as well. You don't have to count your vitamin C or B vitamins, but do count those other food items, kombucha, things like that you may be potentially buying. And just, if you don't want to share it, just be your own detective and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I spent that much money. And it really can be very shocking. I've had families come in that are spending, for a family of 4, the recent family I had was spending about $1,400 between dining out and at the grocery store and driving through and at the ballpark and at the game. And then when I said, hey, let's just cut out any soft drink, so let's cut out any French fries, any bread, any soft drinks. Well, they found how much other items that found out. They actually end up spending $800 the next month, which was eating healthy, decadent food, amplifying their health, feeding their body, not feeding the disease, and then amazing things can happen. So they actually saw how much money they were actually saving when they started paying attention to how many times they just grabbed something on the go when they weren't hungry. Average person feeds and eats 17 times a day. Feeding counts as anything that has calories. So if it's a drink, a sugar drink that has calories, if it's a bite of a candy bar, if it's a Tic Tac, if it's a mint, if it's a gum, all that stuff has calories. It all adds up. So we're going to end with an amazing shout out to Kat. And Kat has been doing the reboot and the intermittent fasting, I think, since June or July. 158 pounds of fat since June 1st. So happy New Year to you. So in 6 months, she has lost 158 pounds. That is amazing. This is her 7th month of rebooting, which is a 60-hour reboot. And Kat, I just think you're so inspirational. So 1 pound a day, 1 blood sugar number a day, whatever it is, just take one day at a time and just repeat. And I think that's why your story is so important, because oftentimes when people get to 250, 350, 400, 500 pounds, 600 pounds, it seems so far to go to get to the optimal weight that you just can't see your way through it. And when you take one day at a time and inch by inch or day by day or hour by hour if you're doing the reboot, and then it adds up and adds up and adds up, then when you start to see all that stuff adding up, and then you know how amazing you feel, it's a huge win. So Kat, thank you for being an inspiration to everybody on there. And Cindy, thanks for piping in. Cindy's right. Aldi does sell amazing keto low carb food. But again, anything in the grocery store, I love this because people know this is keto in a package. Any vegetable you go into the store, that's all going to be keto. At the meat counter, It's all keto at the meat counter too. So big surprise there. Now I just laugh that people want to use that word, misuse it, but we know it's all meats. If you go to the nut section, if you go to the seed section, the oil section, all that stuff else is keto. It's all keto. So you could actually get and do that all over the fresh produce if you wanted to. Thank you guys for letting me rant a little bit more. Thanks for joining me. And like Dr. Jamie said, we are taking our list. So let us know. Let us know if you want to join us on our 20-day keto challenge. It is a serious challenge. We give you the food, we give you the menu, we help you calculate your macros, your grams of protein, we help you get through those wins. We also do little hacks about sleeping. We give you a 30-day membership for the Brain Tap, which is just an amazing kind of mindset meditation that you use to influence. We're influenced by negative thoughts all the time, whether it's by a commercial, by TV, whether coworkers, family members. That's often hard to find the support that you need, and that's what the Brain Tap does. It gives you amazing emotional support. We do give that as a complimentary 30-day gift when you sign up for our 20-day keto challenge. We do have you get urine meters, or the urine test strips, and you don't have to buy the blood meter, but the urine strips to make sure that you are in ketosis. Because what can be unsafe is somebody does a very low calorie diet, low carb, and maybe not enough fat or protein, and you're not in ketosis, then you'll actually tear down your lean muscle mass. We know when you're in ketosis, it protects your lean muscle mass. So that's why it's important to check when you're shifting any type of these metabolics with your food. And then we always want you checking with your primary doctor. So this is Dr. Heather Card, and I want to give a big shout out again to Dr. Jamie. She had 143 people in her Keto 101. In the history of full chiropractic, they have never had that many people interested. And for me, it just makes us smile that so many people want to help so many other people, just like Cindy and just like Anne Marie and just like Kat on here and Tracy. And I generally don't do names because I don't leave anybody out, but Tony, or Tori, just everybody on here. Just keep inspiring, keep doing what you're doing, and watch for some amazing news happening tomorrow. If you want to join our 20-day, let us know. We'll be happy to help you. You guys have a super amazing day. And again, I'll look for your numbers on what you spend, what your family spends, what your household spends, and again, or just keep it to yourself. But we know that people eat 19 teaspoons of sugar a week. They consume $25.78 a week. There has to be some correlation to that amount of money versus that amount of sugar being consumed. So you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.